What's up, guys? It's part 74 of video diary slash mansplaining slash whatever, maybe possibly helping somebody, vloggage. Just leaving the gym again, and what's on my mind? Well, I took 10 milligram of Vyvanse the last 2 days. Today was the first day at the gym. I probably worked 3 times harder, worked out 3 times harder than, just a normal whatever coffee or pre-workout or nothing. To me, they're all kind of pre-workout but doesn't work so well for me. But yeah, 10 milligrams of, I think it was 20 milligrams. So this equivalent of 10 milligrams of Adderall. So 20 milligrams Vyvanse. I had old stash I found, and extended release, of course, so not too worried about it. And basically this video I just wanted to talk about how you can, and how I've not always, but I recommend, and again, this is a mental note for myself for the future, hopefully, and wherever I am or whoever this helps, let's get to the point, eh? I think you can, where the hell am I going? Get in a car accident. You can, a minute and 30 seconds in, let's get to the point. You can lower your dose, or you can, I recommend trying to, like, just a thought experiment. Let's say you're on whatever. Let's say you're on 40 milligrams of Adderall or 80 milligrams of Vyvanse. Try 20 milligrams of Adderall or 40 milligrams of Vyvanse. Have the dose, whatever your dose is. Cut it in half. Go right to the gym. My old way of doing it used to be first thing in the morning, wake up, take it, and then have dinner, or not dinner, sorry, have breakfast, and then inevitably have giant morning shit, and then feeling like I need to take another one, like almost losing energy. And my what are these guys doing? My suggestion for myself, and something I want to be active about, is just trying to take half the amount, because obviously the less you take, the less dependent you are on it, the less kind of whatever euphoria, which is an addictive, like that dopamine, that addictive brain, at least that I've had, that manifested in essentially me ruined my life. If you've watched any of my other vlogs, losing my sense of self, losing, using it as a distraction. If you can keep the dose, and that's how any stimulant should be, in my opinion, is, I don't know if it's much of an opinion, but to keep it the lowest usable dose, for lack of a better term, the lowest active dose, or the lowest, I forgot the term, but working out, vitamin D, if you go on a run in the sun, you're gonna have some fun. I don't think it enables you to be able to keep that dose low. And again, for my future self, extended release, whether it's Vyvanse or Adderall. I probably prefer Adderall, just because I get less headaches on Adderall, but it does affect the dopamine a little bit heavier, and it can be a little bit, it can be a little bit more dangerous as far as it being addictive, but extended release for me is where it's at, and exercise every morning. I think for me personally, I want to make a deal for myself to, although it's hard to do because life happens, right? And it's like, it's a slippery slope. Like, you got to do stuff. So it's like, I'm thinking like out loud about, if I just only take a stimulant, namely Adderall or Vyvanse, if I make a promise to myself to work out on it first, i.e. not get myself in a situation where I'm like, oh, I gotta do taxes, oh, I didn't work out today, I gotta do all my taxes, and maybe I'll take another one, or whatever it is that I'm like struggling with. So, but yeah, that's this video is gonna be kind of nonsensical. I'll post it anyway. I gotta get the ball rolling with learning how to express myself and to be able to keep myself accountable, check in with myself as far as what substance I'm on, whether it's sober, whether it's alcohol, whether it's, stimulants. Today I feel great, knowing that I have, stuff to look forward to. And as far as the last year, this has probably been the start, it's only the 2nd of July, or the 3rd, it's the 3rd of July. 4th of July is tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing some cousins and just trying to get some momentum going. And this is the first time I felt like I actually am myself and I got actual momentum going. Oh, we got Popo. What the hell's going on here? No left turn. Oh my God, the semi flipped over. See this shit? What? Can't see it. Damn. Semi took a left turn. No left turn. Semi literally flipped over. Damn, look at all this traffic. Maybe I gotta go a different way on the way home. Well, I'll take my time at breakfast this morning. That's gonna take a while to, yeah. Anyway, that's another thing. It's such an important thing to remember that, Jesus, I hate Boxcars. Boxcar Racer, good band. It's very important to remind myself, and maybe it helps somebody else as a reminder, that any substance is going to, just like money, this might not make sense, I'm gonna try though. Just like money, it's an accelerator. So if you're an asshole and you're really, really, really stingy and greedy and you have money, you're gonna be more of that. It's an amplifier. And a substance, whether it's Adderall, alcohol, obviously these substances work differently on different people, and then your frame of mind, you're depressed, drinking alcohol is going to make you more depressed. You're angry, alcohol is going to make you more angry. Like, whatever's happening, you're accelerating it. That's what's so hard, is whatever the pain is, whatever the thing is that you don't want to deal with, often it's the case to just feel the pain, like that's why I think antidepressants are just the idea of an antidepressant is I don't agree with taking them long term. I mean, you're not dealing with life. How can you ever get over the issue? I don't know. For me, it made me so much more depressed when I was depressed. And yeah, again, so it's nothing's black and white, but I'm feeling good today. Literally the only thing in my system is 120 milligram of Vyvanse. Extended release, of course. And I took like 2 of these like new little testosterone. I don't know how much they work, but they have some vitamins in them. And I'm taking a multivitamin when I get to the cafe. And I guess 2 more of these like testosterone. I got them on Amazon. They just have like zinc and all that crap, because I know I don't eat very well, and I haven't. When I was all screwed up during COVID, I was absolutely malnourished. And anyway, but yeah, feeling good, getting a lot of sun, trying to exercise, trying to literally, my mind is almost fully, I mean, I'm really doing the best I've done it, just not going into the past at all, and the future. I'm very much living in the present. And although for the last couple months that's led to be like a Groundhog Day situation where every day is the same and boring, at least I'm not, looking for novelty and escaping, doing the distraction thing. I'm sitting in my shit, as they say in therapy. Or I have been, and so yeah, I'm proud of that, and I'm feeling good about the future and my boundaries and protecting myself from from people that don't respect my time, or my just don't respect my my spirit and my autonomy and all that stuff. So that's what I'm most grateful for. Honestly, it's the first time in my life where I have a couple friends that I trust, and that's really it, you know. Still no job, still no girlfriend, you know, hook it up here and there. And the quality of the women's going up, and it's amazing how not just women but people can, energy is so powerful, and I never really, because I've never been in this bad of a state, and it's amazing the people that you attract when you're absolutely at your lowest point. It's very, very scary that downward spiral can just be infinite, you know, to the extent that you're codependent. And maybe, you know, if I made one wrong decision, I decided to settle or to, you know, sleep, you know, knock somebody up. There's all kinds of, that is, you know, you think you're at rock bottom, knock up somebody is a, you know, a user, and anyway, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how life turned out. But yeah, I'm moving forward. This is like, ooh, I'm having a freaking headache. Ooh, it's stabbing all of a sudden. All right, I gotta drink some water, go get some food apparently, because that hurt. Ooh, right there in the frontal lobe. You ever get that? Just, ouch. All right, it stopped. Anyway, yeah, so feeling good, moving forward. And yeah, Vyvanse extended release. I'm able to feel, I have, you know, a lifted energy level, not euphoric, not tweaky, not spazzy, but very present and very hopeful and very positive. And yeah, that's basically the point of this video, is just to remind myself, and to, if anyone's still watching, I appreciate you watching this point, but yeah, a reminder to exercise over, you know, the harder path is almost always, especially in this society, is almost always the right path. If for no other reason than creating pathways of resistance, and being able to deal with resistance, and be able to deal with struggle, you know, just by doing the one extra push-up, or talking to the girl to get rejected, or to, you know, it's such a fine line between like, I was putting myself in a box of narcissism and talking down to myself as I was being a narcissist. And although I was very much turned into a monster at one point, and probably was narcissistic, I think there's a very fine line between, my intention was never, I always had empathy. There was times where I had more than others, but I'm not a bad person, and it's okay to be competent, and to speak your mind, and to have confidence, and to prosper, and be who the fuck you are. That's not narcissistic. And I need to remind myself, I was gaslit so hard, and gaslit myself, and just scapegoat myself. Anyway, I'm on a path again, and I don't need anyone's fucking permission. And I don't. And the only thing missing only thing I realized that was missing, and when I feel like I had everything, and I was moving forward, I was missing. I didn't have I was still self-destructive, and I was still waiting for somebody to pick me up. No matter how high I went up, I would always destroy myself to, on one hand, try and prove that I am not good enough, and also, if no one's picking me back up, they weren't my friend, and that's not anyone's job, and that's childish. And I've healed a lot of childhood wounds. I've had a completely no contact my entire family. The hardest thing I've ever had to do was completely go inward with zero distraction, only pain, and that pain taught me that if I ever get in a situation and everyone leaves me again, I can stand on my own 2 feet. And not only that, I have to have boundaries and stand up for myself and communicate my needs. I can't, push all my feelings down and then explode on people, which is just crazy that it took me 35 years to figure out that that's unhealthy. And because again, with boundaries, it's so hard to hear no. Growing up with no boundaries is so unhealthy. I didn't understand. Now it's like no one told me. So if you're going through that and you had a fucking narcissistic family, I'm telling you, it's so difficult, but the sooner you learn to, and it's so easy to have cognitive dissonance about because it ends up being a part of who you are, being immature and being crazy and whatever you're doing, that can maybe manifest into your job and your whole lifestyle. And it can be so easy depending on, especially I don't know if you're a Twitch streamer, or you're a stuntman, or you're a bartender, or you're you have these somewhat these jobs where you can kind of get away with being immature, and it's it does not last. I'm 36 in August, and it's taken me this long to finally realize that is unsustainable. It's unfair to people around you. It's unfair to yourself. It's toxic at the end of the day, and this is a fucking ramble. 17 minutes. I'm gonna end the video here. I gotta go get some food, and but just checking in, and I hope you guys have a good day. If you're still watching, I love you, and take care, guys.